Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a beautiful, warm, lovely Saturday, and we are headed out to get the drywall. Drywall has been acquired, loaded into the vehicle, and now we're at the workshop, here to drop it off. I'll probably see if I can get it right here and just lay it sideways, or maybe over there. I would like to get it out of the way as much as possible, but put it here, I'd have to move that junk. And to move that junk, I need to drywall everything first, so kind of in a pickle, and I'll just have to make it work as best I can. But that's where we're at. Another thing I forgot to add at the end of last video is came in and finished the top of the ceiling thanks to the help of my wonderful wife. Truck is unloaded and drywall has been moved into the workshop. Come back tomorrow, cover up all these walls here, and bada bing bada boom, the workshop will be done. Alright, I just went to Lowe's, picked up a level so I can get some nice straight lines. Picked up a T-square as well. You know, do I really need, I could probably go with one or the other, but I figure at some point in the future I'll probably want both of them, so I just said whatever, got both. Got myself a drywall saw, some wire cover plates, so I don't accidentally put any screws into some electrical wires when I'm putting the drywall up, because that would be terrible. So here's my T-square that I got, and here's my level, and drywall saw. Nothing fancy, but and here's these little cover plates. So what you do with those is you take it and you hit it into there, and now I can't accidentally put a screw through that wire. Isn't that just wonderful? So I'm trying to come about this smart. So I think I'm going to do that wall over there first, so I can put this cabinet back up there and get some stuff out of there. And then I think I'm going to do this wall so I can put my little table back up that I had, and then I can put some stuff on the table, and then I'll do the rest. That way I can help clear up a ton of this junk so I can have room to do the ceiling, because I can't get the drywall jack in here to do the ceiling when I have all this junk in the way. So let's get started. One board is screwed in. Now it's time for the next piece. Piece is cut. Give ourselves a little bit extra this time so we didn't have to shave off anything. And a wild stroke of luck, our scrap pieces over here that are excess from the big guys, he fits perfectly, almost, in this little spot. He saves me drywall, so we're gonna use them. The lower half of wall 1 is complete. I think I'm gonna try and hang this here shelf back up, so that way I can get that out of the way and just back on the wall so I don't have to deal with it on the floor anymore. So let's do that. Once I put the last screws in, I am going to take all the junk from this one and put it in there. But the one that's on the wall was empty, so I figured I'll put the empty one up and then put that stuff into that one, so I didn't have to move it twice. So let's finish it up and move everything over. All right, we loaded this puppy up. For now, just a ton of crap in here. Now let's drywall this spot up so I can put my little tabletop back on. Then I can put some more stuff on top of that. That way I can get more stuff off the floor. It's dumping a lot of rain right now, so it's a good time to check and see how well our seal up there is working. I'll see if I can find any spots. But I mean, it's coming down. It's looking good so far. There's no leaks. It's awesome. All right, got this little cubby here done. So what that means is it's time for me to put in my table so I can get more stuff off the floor. Well, I got the main support of the table in, but I had to do a little bit of cutting to get it to fit. And now my issue is I gotta cut this big guy, and I don't have my circ saw with me, so that's gonna have to wait till another day. But until then, I can sweep that out, put that cabinet in there, and then toss anything else in this corner to get it out of my way. I'm taking down my old setup of my table. It'll just be too difficult for me to try and set the drywall there with these angles in the way. So we'll forget about it and make a new. Kind of like we did over here. You know, support it against the wall. Do something like that. Let's start taking it down. Right, got it all screwed up. About to put up the last piece of the day, but before we do, gotta put these little wire plate covers over the wire. Plates are on, wires are protected. Now it's time to lay our last sheet. All right, we're back at the workshop to finish drywalling. It's been many days since I've been here because, you know, holidays roll around. Didn't get any of the drywall for the ceiling or anything because the stuff wasn't off the floor. So I've really been procrastinating real bad, but you know, whatever. So today's main focus is going to be putting that tabletop back on. I gotta trim that to size. And then I'm gonna, you know, redo my little desk over, a little table over here. And I'll put that up so I can get a lot more of this stuff off the floor. And then I'll get those little bits there, that little bit in the corner, and that little bit up there of drywall. Then I'll finish that all up, clean up the floor, and then I'll be ready for the ceiling. Let's hope that doesn't take me too long. Hopefully I'll do it soon. tabletop is now complete. Now we can start throwing some stuff on it. Now that the floor's all cleaned up, we're gonna get started on this little table over here and get him back up and running. Then we can get even more stuff on him. So as I was putting in one of these last screws, I split the wood on the end here, so I'm gonna be smart for this next one and pre-drill right there so I don't split both ends and have to start over. Gotta be smart. Look at us being so smart. Perfection. Now we're gonna slap a 2x4 against the back wall there for the tabletop to rest on. Now let's take the tabletop, set it on here. New tabletop has been put on. Well, we'll say re-engineered tabletop has been put on. Well, let's put the stuff back on it that belongs there. Now that we got all of our countertops back together, let's get started on the little bit of drywall we have left. Working with those little pieces and whatnot. I didn't film any of it because it took me like an hour. So let's do him. Let's do him right there. It is complete. That side, that wall, that wall, that wall, that wall, that thing, that weird puzzle, and that. It is all finally complete. And now we can celebrate. And then we do the ceiling. I'll see you guys next week.